All right, all right, all right. I almost got it in there without you guys seeing. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. It is Saturday, February 4th, 2023. How are we? Welcome to the show on a Saturday night. So let's get started. Tonight we're going to talk about aliens. That's it. Anybody want to talk? Anything else? Hey, Dawn Knight with a Canadian buck 40. We just rounded up. That's a super sticker with the a very nice yeah, I forgot I'm back on StreamYard, so let's make that a little bigger. Oh jeez. Shut up. Ah, there you are. Kitty cat head. I love it. I love your guys' profile pics. Very good. I like the mouth. Very feminine, very bloody, very family show. Thank you very much. That's your first super chat to goof on, I believe. And now that we're back here, I want to say mucho gusto generoso. Thank you. Well, thank you, Dawn Knight, for the Canadian Buck 40 super sticker. Ah, good. All over the United States, stickers. For whatever reason. Oh, yeah, because you're Canadian. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Welcome to the show. Dorothy Hawkins. Hi, Dorothy. Oh, God, are you there? How you doing, sweetheart? Are you having a nice weekend, yeah? Thank you, Dorothy. It's a super dono. For those who are new here and don't know, a dono is it's a donation. That's the dough with nothing, just love. So a no for nothing but love. I could call it a dolo. A dolo. I like dolos. It's now called a dolo. Donation of love. A DOL. It's a doll. I love dolls. Ooh, now we can't say that. It's a DOL. Thank you very much, Dorothy Hawkins. Starting a new trend tonight. The DOL. Donation of love. Dorothy is a continuing supporter of GUFON, good friend of the show. And welcome to the show. Ben, the Yorkshire Gufonian. What up? Bernie Muro. What's up? Welcome to the show. Jackie Radford. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Dorothy. Hey, Wayne. Michigan UFO sightings and paranormal encounters. Welcome to the show. And I want to say something. Thank you for verifying that the stream was doing the same thing to you on Melon. And I have to admit, it looks like StreamYard did a little something different. It's coming in very clear tonight, so we'll see what happens. Wayne, welcome to the show. Thanks for the help. Hey, Den Bub, welcome to the show, man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Kevin, welcome to the show. Mr. Glenn Collins, how are you doing, sir? Good to see you. Hey, who's this guy? Chris Rogers with the £2, £2 for StreamYard fund for the family. God bless you. Thank you. Yeah. StreamYard fund. Appreciate it. And thank you very much for the continuing support and making this chat room a little exciting. Chris Rogers, mucho gusto, generoso. Thanks, man. Continuing supporter of GUFON as well. Welcome to the show. What's up, Freestone Tim? How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Hey, Mr. David Wilcox. Welcome to the show. I know I drank a drink. I drank my drink. I'm still drinking it. And it just, you see. Hey, Derek, how you doing, man? Oh, God. Did you bring your shoes and your glasses so you have them? I was walking down the stairs and my shoes fell off. I was very hurt by that. So you were hurt by his words? No, I was bashed upon the face, breast, chest, neck, and head. Diane, how are you? Oh, I already said this. Welcome to the show. Hey, Sean, how are you, man? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Hey, Diamond Dave. Diamond Dog, what's up, man? Diamond Dave is a DJ from Arizona. His name was Dave Pratt. He went by Diamond Dave, Big Red, the Big Red Machine. Very good guy. Andrew Fricka, what do you say there, Chief? The butt nut, the piano tuning guy. How you doing? Your son's here. Hi there, Wayne, sweetheart. I still want to see that doppelganger. Yeah, I do too. Intergalactic Overhaul, welcome to this show. Good to see you, man. Josie _UK, welcome to the show. What's up, Mr. Keith Crump? What's going on? Well, oh yeah, they shot down the balloon. We're definitely going to talk about that. You know, it's interesting. I watched a good portion of the news today about that, and we'll talk about it. Sky Allen, welcome to the show. Heck Zen, welcome to the show. Dave Bailey, Lunar Sparkles Uno, welcome to the show. Cindy Boyd, howdy doody. Oh, that's a great picture. I don't know if I saw that one. Yeah, that dog is a beauty. Beautiful. Your dog has beautiful hair, nice smile. Looks like he's been to the dentist. Yeah, it's got a nice coat. Good pedigree. And the dog ain't bad neither. Hey, no. I had to throw it out there. Everybody's waiting for it. Thank you very much, Cindy. What am I saying thank you for? Hi, welcome to the show. Thank you for being you. Yeah. Hey, Brookers, how you doing? Foot and mouth, open foot. Open foot, insert mouth, I almost said. Keith, what's up, man? $2. Just throwing down the super dono. That's a dolo. Shit. It's a, well, I don't know how guys want to. I'll just say it's a dono. And everybody knows what it is. It's a donate. It's a super dono. It's a dolo. A dolo. We'll say it, but I'm not going to explain it. It's a dolo. You guys explain it amongst yourselves. Moderators explain it. If you need to. Keith Crump with his first super chat to GUFON. That's great, man. Well, thank you, Keith Crump, for the $2 super dono. It's Echo all over ufology. Yeah, we're gonna start soon. Mucho gusto, generoso. You know, I record all those before the show. I use my psychic intuitiveness to know who's gonna send a super chat. Works every time. Thanks, Keith. Welcome to GUFON too, by the way. Did you see down here in the corner? Now look, we have things that we could put with us, like what is our role here? GUFON, president and owner. Everybody likes to call me Richie GUFON, so I don't know. I may adopt that name, Richie GUFON. Now, if I miss any super chats, because you know tonight there's no bell, because we're not using the what was the other one? Mellon. I hate that name too. I think of Christopher Mellon every time, and I don't need that. Every time I log in, it's got Christopher Mellon every day. What was I just saying? It doesn't matter. They shot the balloon. Now, if I didn't say hi, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a show to do. Yeah, I did a roll call a little earlier. Quicker, I should say. What's up, Conundrum? Throat's okay today. Not too bad. I gave it a go for you, bro. See what I did? What's up, Steven? Steven, A. Bob Birkins, A. Oh, no. Just Bob Birkins. I'm trying to be more mature doing the show, and it just isn't working right now. Hey, Brian, that's a $2 super dono. It's good stuff, man. You've supported the show before. Appreciate it. A continuing supporter of GUFON. Brian, can't thank you enough, man. Thank you very much. I was going to say something about something. What's up, Bernie? Bernie's throwing down a $5 super dono as well. I don't like dolo. Forget dolo. It's a dono. I can't do it. I just can't change. Eventually, someday, maybe never. I don't know. But thank you for the $5, Bernie Muro. I called somebody else Bernie Muro by accident. Well, their last name. You get an email. I didn't know if it was you just using a different name on the show. But now I now know 4 Bernies. I know. Bernie's not the most common name either. You know what I mean, Bern? It's a great name, though. I've always liked the name Bernie. All Bernies that I've ever met are real analytical. And they're very, not only analytical, they're smart. Bernies are a smart bunch of guys. And I know you are, Bernie. I know. I can just tell because you're here. You're at GUFON. They make these hard so we don't smoke them, right? Why can't I get into my... So I have my joints are in here, right? And then there's this little side pocket they give you. I didn't notice this. But when you're smoking, you put it in the side. And this way it doesn't contaminate the others. And it goes right into the side there. They make that on purpose. I don't know if you got... Oh, you can't see. It's in the side. Thanks, Bernie. Appreciate it, brother. Bernie Muro throwing. Yeah, I kind of missed the bell already. What's up, Jim Davidson throwing down a $2 super dono as well. A continuing supporter of GUFON. Mucho gusto generoso, sir. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. The reason people are super chatting, it's because they're supporting truthology for ufology. That's what it is. When you support truthology for ufology, it's... Oh, truthology for ufology. Thanks, Jim. Mucho gusto, generoso, Jim Davidson. Welcome to the show. Thank you. Freaking, you guys are unbelievable. Thank you so much. Tonight we're going to talk about the balloon, but about the alien thing, I want to talk about it as a real threat, because it is. Whether you like it or not, aliens are stealing people, and they're not bringing them back all the time. What is their determining factor on whether they keep you or throw you back is one that will always keep us guessing, because we don't know, we can't know. But yeah, I want to dive into that. I may ask you guys to join me with your opinions. So, keep that in mind. I may open up the welcome link. So we'll see what happens. I don't know how long I'm going to go tonight either. I think there's a pay-per-view on MMA tonight. So I got to sign back up to my thing, and it's going to take me 20 minutes. Shouldn't take more than 3, but you know how things are. Never works out. Anyway, this balloon has been here since Tuesday, I found out. This balloon, this so-called spy balloon, was sent up in the sky, and it got right into the jet stream. How they couldn't have seen this? Because now we're seeing that polar vortex coming down. That's what it rode. It rode up into Alaska, and then and it took right down, right into the polar vortex, and then off to the North Carolina coast, I believe, is where they shot it. As soon as it went over the ocean, they couldn't do it after. Did they do it out after 15? I don't know, 15 miles or so, whatever the. I think they had to do it while it was still over our airspace, or else it would be international waters, and there's no laws. They're allowed to have balloons out there. I don't know, but this was a test. I'm talking about it because it's all over the place. People thought it was a UFO at first. Then the calls came in, and they knew about it for a couple of days before they told anyone. You know why they didn't say anything? They were hoping nobody saw it. And when people started calling in, where was it, Minnesota or wherever it was, they started calling about this object in the sky, and it turns out it's this balloon. Oh, it's the balloon. Yeah, we knew about it for 2 days already. Sorry. We didn't want to alarm anybody. And why is it here? Why aren't we shooting it down? A lot of you have emailed me, several of you, like, hey, man, what do you think? And I'm like, I don't know why that would even be an issue. As soon as that thing got in our airspace, egguj over the desert, take it down. And I'm not saying this, but a lot of people on the news and all over are saying if Trump was the president, he would have taken it down. Because you know Trump likes to do that anyway. You can't have, well, first of all, China wouldn't have even attempted this if he was president. And apparently it's not the first time this has happened, but in our lifetime it is. It's the first time it's happened. This is what, no matter what you think, no matter what Beijing says this balloon is, because they're calling it weather apparatus. It's checking the atmosphere and all sorts of stuff. Now, if people don't know what's really going on here in America right now, you might believe that story. You know, all right, it just got out, it got in the wind. We couldn't control it the way we thought we could, and it just happened to go right over the center of the United States at 60, 70, 80,000 feet, right around three of the most important military bases that you have in your country. Not only that, China is also buying up a lot of farmland in the Midwest and all in this area, all around the military bases. They're buying our farmland. They're taking over the country slowly. They're doing it from the inside. And then a balloon comes over and hangs out for 48 hours before anybody says anything in the news. And the only reason they did is because they got called out on it. Well, what happens if nobody ever saw it? And that thing just stayed over and nobody noticed it. Well, guess what? They might as well not have said anything. They didn't take it down. They were afraid it was going to hurt or kill somebody on the ground, which is bullcrap because they had plenty of opportunities to do that in an open area. Nobody would have gotten hurt. I mean, the odds are so slim. You know, planes explode in the air and shit doesn't kill anybody. Come on. You know? So a little balloon, 250-foot balloon, should have been taken down. Now, they're going to gather up all the evidence, the balloon, the apparatus, and all that stuff. And they're going to see what it was that they were doing. But don't you think there would be, like, if it was a spy balloon, don't you think they would have a self-destruct attached to it? I don't know. I'd be careful of that little balloon. I got to tell you. David Wilcox, they destroyed the payload instead of just, oh, you're kidding me. Are you really serious? Damn it. Well, they better find the black box, if you know what I mean. The black box. This is getting better every second. I know I have some news clips and stuff to play, but man, I didn't hear that. That is bad. That is so stupid. There's so many ways they could take it down without having to ruin the payload. Oh, I hope they knew what they were doing. Thanks, David. Thank you very much. Continuing supporter of GUFON. Let me see what you guys are saying. Pretty sure they posted he was going to collect, you know, they want the technology. That's why they shot it down over the water to not damage it as much. That's what I heard. But I'm not sure if they did destroy the payload, but David said they did. If they did, that's really stupid. Let's see. Tim Freestone says China has all kinds of shit on good old Joe. Oh, right. Good point. So they let it go over and do its thing, and after the data is recorded, they shoot it down. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I meant to say that too. That is exactly right. They waited. It went over the whole United States, and then, now we shoot it. Meanwhile, they got all the data they wanted back at China. Now you're thinking, why do they need a spy balloon when they could use Google Maps, Google Earth? Some of those things are blocked out on Google Maps, Google Earth, whatever you're using. A balloon like that, instead of it being 200 miles up in a low Earth orbit, it's 12 miles or kilometers. It's only 12 kilometers up. A lot closer. Because they were saying, Biden supporters on the news, well, there really isn't anything that they could get technically. We know what type of technology China has, and they're not going to be able to detect anything. Well, they're doing something else with that information, obviously. I don't understand how people could give Biden a break anymore. You can't. You just can't. The guy's compromised. And that's my opinion. It's the opinion of a lot of journalists and a lot of people around the world. And everybody's laughing at us right now. And I tell you what, this is why I don't like what's happening in ufology. And I don't mean to make it a political thing, but it is. Ufology is all political now. It is political. It is entertainment first and then second. And then third. Fourth is the research. What did I just say? It doesn't matter. You heard me the first time. Okay, that's good enough. Thanks, Tim. That's exactly right. You're exactly right. What is Biden gonna? If Biden shoots it down, then China would be a little upset. Maybe. Let's just play devil's advocate. They shoot it down when they find out on Tuesday. China gets mad. They have a conversation with Biden, and he says, I had to shoot it down. I had no choice. Look, man, I thought you were president of the United States. I'm the president. But, Joe, we're going to do this one more time. Now you make a balloon fly over, or it is over for you, Joe. That's all right. I'm Big Papa. If you say so, Joe. Next balloon, Tuesday. Expect it. Okay. I can do Biden's voice. I just don't want to. He grosses me out. I can't look at him without getting a surge of disgust. He's my opinion, compromised, dirty, sold out. How could they let China they're the enemy, man. They're the effing enemy. And you let them fly over. I don't want anybody getting hurt. People in Minnesota, wherever, they were like, we'll shoot it down. They had the governor of the city or whatever he was up there. He's like, hey, we'll shoot it down. We just don't have anybody who can reach it. Maybe in one of our farmlands over there in the mid, maybe they got something, they can shoot it down, but they'd be willing to shoot it down if we ain't going to do it. I got to protect my people. That's right. Just like Carrie Lake is trying to build that wall and fix it in Arizona. It's her state. Well, she lost, not anymore, but sad. Anyway. I don't know. What was I saying? The whole thing has a lot of things that make you question so many things not about America, about the Biden files and its national security, or balloons are great for covering things up. You know what would be interesting to find out? And we can find out, I'm sure. How many UFO sightings were there in the last few days around that area where the balloon hung out? I'd be curious to know. If you take out all the calls about the balloon, I'd like to know if there were any reports of any activity in the area. Because if there wasn't, that would be interesting to me. If there were no sightings during that time, was it because the jets were flying around the whole time? Was it because the balloon was up there? I don't know, man. I also want to talk about something that happened to me, and it's a very, very new and strange, and I'll mention it in a little bit. But I don't like this balloon. It shows they're testing the waters. We're weak now. It's not America. We're still strong. It's the leader. Posner, $5. Thank you very much. Nice super chat. Says, what if ETs take people and take them to another planet and, yep, and let them start their own Adam and Eve story on another planet to continue human life? I have thought about that a million times over. So here's the deal with that. If that's true, everything about that planet has to be exactly like Earth. And that's almost an impossibility to have the air, the oxygen we breathe to be exact what it is here. If it's off just a little, you're not going to feel that good, you know? But let's just for SNGs, right? Just for playing devil's advocate. There's, I think, enough out there. I think there's enough Earth-like planets that we can probably make that jump and say, yeah. I mean, that was in the movie The Happening. Nicolas Cage and this other woman had two children that were, 10 years old. The end of the world was coming. It was foretold in a 50-year cycle, maybe more than that. And some people got the signal that there was doom and shit happening. And when it did, they took these two children, 10-year-olds, to another planet to start anew. And I don't know if it's true, but I like to think that it has to be. But it doesn't. I don't know. I like it though. I really don't. I don't know. I would say probably not. I would think they would take more than just children. There would have to be structures already put there or built there because children can't make it. They don't know anything, you know? You can't just throw them out in the wilderness on another planet and say, go at it. Now, if you had different groups of children living together, maybe they could work together and make a home for themselves, and there's a lot of stuff they would have to do. But the possibility's there, but I'm going to tell you, you know what? I want that to happen. I just don't think it is. But thank you for the $5 support. It's your first one here, right? First one? Oh, wow, that's interesting. What do we do for the first one? This one? Thank you, Posner. Thank you for supporting GUFON. Okay, that was a quickie. Thanks, man. Appreciate the support. Welcome to GUFON. Good question. Good scenario, too. And there is another super chat. I saw it. I'm coming back to it. A couple of them. 2, 3. Hold on. 4. Sean? It was yours? I knew it. Well, 10 quid. It's a pretty big thanks for the support. I don't know. I was trying to come up with something. Thank you very, very much, man. I appreciate it, Sean. I don't know what I was going to say. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Mucho gusto, Generoso. I'm just trying to move a little quicker because we do have a show. 7 Mile debris field. Yeah, I know. You know what they were saying when they were contemplating shooting it down? They're like, well, the debris field's going to be about 100 miles. I'm like, 100? What the? 80,000 feet. Come down and spread out long. Bill Clinton? That's ridiculous. 7 miles. That's 37,000 feet. That's ridiculous. They'll find it. They'll find every piece, too. Thanks. David Wilcox throwing it down in super fantastic fashion. Mucho gusto. Again, so. Who's this guy? Jim Davidson again? China had a new gas to hold them up for 24 months? What the? What? Wow, I never heard of that. China has some new gas that can keep these aloft for 24 months. All right, that's something I have got to check into. I know they have solar powered drones and stuff like that. And you could see on this one, it looked like it was solar powered, right? It looked like they had some solar paneling on it. Paneling. Yeah, NASA is investigating aliens and religion. We'll get to that maybe later, maybe tomorrow, maybe never. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it. Mucho gusto, Generoso. And again, Jim, what's inside the balloon? I don't know. It would have to be a helium. I don't know. Helium. I don't know, Jim. For $2, though, that could be somebody's question answer. For $2, what is inside the balloon? Go! I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Jim Davidson. I am going to pull up 17-year-old girls. That's what's inside of it. Yeah, no doubt, right? Man. Oh, no. No! No! Marie, I wasn't going to talk about it anymore. Do you know I did not read your message because I didn't want to get yelled at? I thought I was nice. Thank you, Marie. You shouldn't be doing this. You don't need to. I have Marie's tweet here. She tweeted something. She says, so naturally I take a little bit. Now, it wasn't anything mean. It was just she said, I totally understand people's reluctance to believe me with all the liars and the scam artists we are faced with. Personally, I don't believe anyone but myself and my own evidence. To that, I wrote several things. I go, do you think I want to debunk people? I said, I want to help people, but you don't want help, even though you ask for it every time you post something and ask, what is this? And then I said, I know what it isn't because I've seen the same stuff you see. I just got a great camera and a lens to get up close. And then I said, I get that you are upset when people don't trust you or the evidence, and that's because you aren't catching anything that's verifiable, which is true. Neither am I. I never caught anything verifiable. We just don't. So don't take that as me being mean. I'm just being factual. I said, nobody is, not even myself. I said, you haven't been researching 50 years. Yeah, because you would have to be, you said you researched 50 years, I thought. I'm like, you'd have to be 100. The problem you are having is no one is helping you but me. And you scoff at me? I should have put an LOL, and I didn't. I meant that to be funny. But Marie is so sweet. She's very nice. And said very nice things. She wasn't being mean. She says, I really thought I would know more by now. She's responding to other people, or at least the ETs would have shown themselves by now. But nothing has happened, and no one knows anything. They've been so secretive, even with me, and it's been so hard to finally get some evidence. Yeah, and I say it every day on this show. If I'm talking about you, you only, don't stop. I don't know what it is, Marie, but you've captured some great things. It's just we can't verify it. Just like my stuff, I can't verify I don't have balloons that are my fleet that look like they're moving intelligently. But I get the same, people trying to help me that I try to help and do to you, and so on and so forth. I'm not saying I know everything. I know a lot of stuff, and a lot of the stuff looks cool, but there's so many things in the sky that are floating around. There's so much bullcrap out there flying around. Little pieces of paper. I mean, you name it. Spiders flying on webs. I mean, you ever see those? There's just so many weird things up there, and not everything is a UFO. If we're looking for the same thing, which I think we are, Marie, I want the aliens, right? I want some confirmation there's somebody in there doing this, driving it with their mind or whatever. But I'm in the same boat as you. So I don't want you to take what I'm saying as being angry, because I'm not. I'm frustrated for you because you're working hard. And I'm frustrated because I want you to catch something, and I'm going through the same thing. I mean, I captured all sorts of stuff yesterday and today, and I can't use it. Unverifiable, out of focus, and I was prepared. And I don't know if you're using an iPhone or a regular camera, but I would use a regular camera. Maybe when I get a new camera, maybe I'll pay mine forward. Nikon P900. So I want to get the 1000. P900 is freaking awesome, though. I love it. I'm so used to using it. It's like a toy. It's like I pick it up and go, oh, it's nighttime. Oh, switch it. Marie, thank you. God bless you. I mean, alien bless. Just keep trying. You're a good sport. Appreciate you not getting mad. I don't mean to be mean. I don't think I was. Although people think it, because, when they come here, they see me animated and, oh, I hate Jeremy Corbell. I hate Lou Elizondo. That's a fake. That's a balloon. They think, that's all I do. So maybe we could help each other. I am trying, everybody. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be less of a dick. That's it. I'm just trying to be less of a dick this year. Trying very hard not to be that guy that people don't want to talk to. It's going to take another 2 years for me to get that coming around. I'll never lose that staple. All right, here it is. Something happened in Florida. I found this on Newsbreak. Florida concert goers saw bright orange objects in the sky yesterday. This comes from Roger Marsh. This is great. A Florida witness at Vero Beach reported watching 2 comet-like objects descend and hover just above the tree line during a concert at 7:30 p.m. on February 12, 2022. According to testimony from the National UFO Reporting Center. I thought this was just the other day. Hold on. The witness was attending a concert and noticed 2 bright orange fiery lights with long trailing trails that descended in unison side by side at a perfect perpendicular angle towards the horizon. They hovered stationary above the tree line, the reporting witness stated. One disappeared and the other remained. The remaining light began flying low in a slow U formation back and forth, up and down a few times. Then the other object reappeared. The 2 moved in different configurations over the course of 2 minutes, at one time forming the infinity symbol, while taking turns disappearing and reappearing. At one time forming the infinity symbol? How? With what? You're not telling us. See, the entire crowd of concert goers was present. Many of us just stood in awe, watching the flying objects instead of the band. On this date, the Vero Beach Blues and BBQ Festival was taking place. An investigator would be checking out would be checking with the concert organizers to see if they were using any lighting equipment that may have caused that. The report included no images filed on February 15th, 22. Vero Beach is a city in and county seat. Vero Beach is a city in and county seat of Indian River, Florida. Whatever. MUFON, if you want to remember. Florida was rated second in the United States for UFO sightings for January 2023, with 54 cases filed, according to the MUFON February 23 newsletter. California topped the list with 62 reports. There were 12 fireball cases reported nationally in January 2023. Now, most of these fireball cases are airplanes in the distance. They're at cruising altitude and the sun's going down. You heard what the guy said, just as the sun was setting. Saw these two lights coming down. You know, he saw nothing. No, they didn't see it. I'm telling you, they didn't see it. You know why? It just sounds like he made part of it up, this person who gave this report. Oh, they were moving straight. You know, they had the orange fiery tail behind it, which is the clear sign of a contrail during sunset. We've all seen those orange fiery chemtrails. And the airplane, there's no airplane there. It's disappeared. It's a UFO. No, it's there. You just can't see it. All of the haze, the fog, the atmosphere, your shitty camera and out of focus. Got it. Florida. My ears. All right, next. Oh, I already played this one. Let's get rid of that. Okay. This is great. Let me play this for you. I just love the way everything is going in this country. I love the military. I do. They're so strong.
Is the position of the balloon classified?
Phil, right now, what we're not going to do is get into a hour-by-hour location of the balloon. Again, we're monitoring it closely. As I mentioned, right now, it's over the center of the continental United States. That's about as specific as I'm going to get.
But I understand it might be inconvenient, but does the public not have a right to know if
the public certainly has the ability to look up in the sky and see where the balloon is.
Is the position of the balloon
What
classified?
a dick. You know what I mean? Why do they have to act this way? Why can't they be nice about it? If the American public wants to see it, you can look up. Why can't you just say very nicely, hey, I'm sorry to tell you, classified information, but just know this, we're watching it. And if it gets in your area, we'll let you know, and you can always look up, okay? Say it like that. Say it like you care. Don't say it like, we're annoying you for asking you questions. That's what the problem is with this administration. Actually, they all suck, to be honest with you. Hey, Don Mofo, just getting here. So hi, everyone. Welcome to the show, Mofo. That's Don Mofo, everybody. Give it up. For Don Mofo. Oh, I don't have the applause button anymore. Bastards. Wow, but everything works so great on StreamYard. This is like driving a Ferrari compared, I guess I was driving maybe like a Nissan 350ZX, It's good, but it ain't no Ferrari, or whatever. Lamborghini. I'm not a big Lamborghini fan, to be honest. I like Bugattis. Yeah, I love those cars. And I really like, what's the one that Elon Musk put out? The Tesla. Teslas are unbelievable. Anyway, Don Mofo, thank you very much. A continuing supporter of GUFON and always here for the show. Something different. Who's this guy? Bernie Muro. Is that another one? It is. It is you. Thank you, Bernie. Bernie, it's all right. It's good. It's good. It's okay you were a little late. Nobody's going to hold that against you. My God, I'm surprised I was on time. Appreciate it, brother. I watched a hold on. It sounded like a big water drop, like in the kitchen. I haven't been able to catch anything, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do some EVPs because today I could have swore. I saw a water bottle move out of the corner of my eye, but I can't be sure. Anyway, Bernie, thank you very much. Thank you. Death Proof Bum 01. Hey man, how you been? Welcome to the show. $5 super chat. He says, 5 quid. I get it, I know. The opposite of courage is not cowardice, it's conformity. Carl Jung. Please remember that, Richie, when someone attempts to correct you. Yeah, you're right. I will. Yeah. But I don't mind people correcting me. I like it when I'm wrong, to be honest with you. I'm one of those weird people that I don't get embarrassed if I'm wrong. You want to know why? Because I try not to be. I don't put myself in many positions where I'm wrong, but I have. And, I do. I'll take that into consideration, of course. The opposite of courage is not cowardice, it's conformity. Look, you know what? Wait. I'm confused. The opposite of courage is conformity? So that means you're a sheep, is what you're saying. Sheep, right? Okay. Now I'm on the same page. Boom. That's good. Yeah, now I got it. Now, am I right now? Am I right? Okay, I think I'm right on that one. Lunar Sparkles. Okay, we'll see you in a few minutes. Don't worry, we'll be here. I think so. I'm not sure anymore. You guys done? We're not done. We're the only ones that use toilet. Who uses toilet paper? I don't use toilet paper. I use wet wipes. Biodegradable, flushable. Yeah, always. I don't have hemorrhoids. Yeah, I don't care. People know what I use. Yeah, that's what they're for. Oh, it feels great too. It's so clean. Anytime I go back to paper, like I go to somebody's house, I'm like, damn it, I should have brought my little to-go wipes with me. Nothing fresher than a clean bunghole after you go. I mean, I'm serious. It's the greatest feeling. I haven't been itchy down there in a decade. Okay, I'm sorry I brought that up. Well, you guys brought it up. I'm sorry. Brian, thank you very much. I needed that distraction. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. A mucho gusto, Generoso. That's a super dono, by the way. Thank you. Huh? Oh, this is Brian, a continuing supporter of GUFON. Bam! 1,200. So I know it says 200, but in that it's 20, right? Something like that. That's a huge support for your first time. Thank you very much. Bam. Why do I know Bam 1200? Have we met? Why am I'm very forgetful now. I've lost a lot of brain cells the last few years, so I need to know. Do I know you? I'm sorry if I'm forgetting. I know you somewhere. I don't know why. I know there's an auditor who always says bam and he gives the cops the finger, but I don't think that's you. And it's a super dono where there's no sticker and no comment. It's a pure love. So you know something, right? Yeah. Do we know this guy? Thank you. It's a nice support. That's why I'm asking. I want to know. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. And then you put this comment too. They launch balloons from submarines. Some submarines use balloons for long distance communication. It's a cheap technique and they can release dozens of them? For real? Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that. That's cool. So it could be, the Tic Tacs could be drones from submarines. I think it's us. I'm not going to go back and say it's China. I have a feeling they're ours. I do. And the reason, things keep changing because new information keeps popping up. So, if I take what my friend told me today, what he heard from his friend who knows some things we don't know, it's a possibility. I'm looking for I'm looking to find out if Bam answered my question, if I know him. But I don't think I do. I think that was your first super chat too. So thanks for that, man. I appreciate it. We'll give you this one for the first. Yay, thank you. Hey, wait, it's over here. Over here, he put it. There we are. Yeah, there it is. He said thanks. Okay, back to work. Thanks, Bam 1200. Why do I know him? Do I know him? Don't we know him? Do I know him? I do. We know. I know. I don't know where. I really like StreamYard. Now that I was away for a little bit, it's really good. StreamYard is smooth as silk, man. This is really enjoyable for me. Oh, I didn't mean to scare her away. No, I didn't. So I don't see an answer, so I don't know if we know each other. But thanks, Bam. Appreciate all the support you just gave. So mucho gusto. Oh, I didn't check. I know it's the top of the hour too. I didn't check. I'm checking. No, it didn't happen. UPS, no. What time is it? Oh, shit. It's time. Nope, we don't have a report today. No into thin air. You know what? Let's pull up somebody else's report. Is there another report we could pull in? Yeah. Forget it. What was streaking across the sky over Tampa Bay Friday? That's right. Was it SpaceX's Starlink satellite string of pearls in the night sky? Did you see a string of lights across the sky over Tampa Bay Friday? Well, Gary Panther was in Palmetto when he saw the spectacle. He snapped some photos and shared them with WFLA. Chris Kate shared a video that he captured in Tallahassee. You guys want to see this? It's actually fun to watch. I think. I don't know. Forget it. We know what they look like. It's no reason to bring that up. So I said NASA is investigating aliens and religion. Dorothy sent me the link. So I'm going to play this 6 minutes, maybe 2, and we'll see how it goes. This is called NASA Investigates Aliens and Religion. It's from a new channel called Anomaly 101. They've got 7,500 subscribers. Let's see how old this place is. Oh, they just joined in 2019. 567,000 views. Oh, let's give them a little love. Why not? Let's see what this video is about, right? In the last few years, it starts out, and then he says, a gush and a gush. I have to make it small. That's what she said. Shut up.
NASA have been consulting with theologians and priests.
Oh, that's right.
In December 2021, it was reported in the Times newspaper that NASA had hired 24 theologians to study how major religions would react should there be alien contact. So why would such an organization, who come from a secular scientific background...
Is that who I think it is speaking? Isn't that the Australian guy? Bryce Zabel's friend, what's his name? The guy with the accent. I can't think of his name. It sounds like him.
Want to talk with men of God. NASA employee Carl Pilcher said that this meeting was an opportunity to bridge the gap between science and religion. But there is much speculation surrounding these meetings, and suggestions from outside sources are that these discussions between scientists and theologians are possibly about disclosure, preparing the way to reveal to the human population that aliens really do exist. So, are the meetings between theologians and scientists preparation?
Are there meetings between scientists and theologians?
Theologians and scientists.
Why wouldn't there be? There should be, right? I think there are. Didn't they hire 16 or something theologians to study religion with alien interaction? This is actually unbelievable. It's almost as if they're preparing us for the inevitable. Like, hey, Rich, me, disclosure may just be happening and you're too friggin' stupid to see it. We're going to start teaching people about aliens and religion. And we're going to make sure the transition from the aliens coming here and visiting us is a very religious experience, and that we don't forget who God is, and that God and Jesus is always with us.
Preparation for alien contact? Disclosure has been whispered about for several years, and many people have been waiting for the evidence to be revealed, showing that we are not alone in the universe, that our governments are already talking to alien civilizations, and that we are not the only higher intelligence on this planet. If aliens do make contact with humanity, what are the implications of this disclosure to people around the world? How will religions, the religious leaders, and the religious followers react? It is speculated that this is what NASA personnel have been discussing with the academic theologians. Over the last few decades, more and more people in high-ranking positions of government and military leaders in different countries have revealed what they know about UFOs and extraterrestrials. At a conference in 2005, the former Canadian Defence Minister Paul Hellyer said, "The reality is that they, aliens, have been visiting Earth for decades and probably millennia." Israel's former defense ministry...
I want to know how they know. How do they know? Tim Freestone's throwing down at the top of next hour. Y'all go over to Alien Girl 111 for the full moon reading. Show Amy some love. Be there. When is she doing it? At 9? She's doing it at 9. Oh, this is awesome, man. Thank you for letting me know, Tim. Oh, right on. No, oh yeah, I was going to say we could stream it from here. But that would be taking away from Amy. All right, well, remind me, okay, to remind everybody before the show ends, please. Because I want Amy to have at least 100 people there tonight. Guys, we have got to go there. This is going to be amazing. I can't believe Amy's on tonight. This just made my night. Cool, thanks, Tim. Yeah, man, make sure you're there, everybody. That's the best $5 of the night. No disrespect to anybody else's money. It all goes into you know what I mean. Thank you. Carnundrum, have you thrown up any new episodes? I haven't checked in a million years. I thought you quit doing them. Anyway, aliens and theologians, religion, when the stuff hits the fan, people are going to be looking for God, believe it or not. Let's just imagine the worst case scenario then. The worst case scenario would be what I was talking about earlier. Alien abductions, and they're taking us without our permission. It's bad. I don't approve of this at all. Let me see some. I want to see something here. Hold on. Remove from stream, mute, full screen layout. Okay. See, because on Melon, I'm able to take the link that I have, that like this clip here. I'm able to put it aside on Melon and then come back to it later without having to go through the whole process. I want to see if that's something I can do here. No. That's too bad. All right, let's continue and see where they're going with this.
Space Director Haim Eshed also discussed in 2020 that the Israeli Air Force were aware of UFOs and had contact with extraterrestrials. In an interview, Eshed stated, "The unidentified flying objects have asked us not to reveal that they are here. Humanity is not ready yet." What is humanity not ready for? Contact with beings from other worlds? Or possibly the idea that aliens have been observing the Earth and contacting us for millennia? Or are we humans just not ready to be a part of a universe of intergalactic communities? What would the majority of the human race think of such an idea? Most people have watched an episode of Star Trek or seen a Star Wars movie or something similar. But if it were revealed that these type of TV shows and movies can become a reality, how would most people react?
I know how I would react. I would be, I don't know. I would be excited. I would watch TV and see whatever else. I don't know, man. It's just never going to happen. It makes me so upset that like I say that. I just realistically, I don't see how this can happen. You know, I'm trying to imagine like a scenario that you can relate to right now that would put fear in you. And I can't think of, we haven't experienced anything like this. I mean, I don't know how we would act. What I think will happen is, it all depends. Let's say it's a peaceful arrangement. We see them, right? They're up in the sky, maybe not all over the world. I don't know how this would pan out. If they come around and show themselves all over the world, it's going to look like an invasion. You would think that they might know something a bit about that, the aliens, if they're space travelers and, things of that nature. They would, I don't think they would do that. I don't think they would show their force because they don't have to. We can't hurt anybody outside. Off planet, the only thing we can do is send a rocket out, right? Send out a bomb. I guess we could hurt somebody in this solar system if we had to, with our bombs and our bombs and our bombs and our drones. But I don't know if they would have any impact at all on the aliens. But apparently, when we were setting off all of those nukes and testing them, we were damaging all the other dimensions. It's, come on. If you do know how many bombs they say, so 1,000 bombs. You mean to tell me we've ruined 1,000 dimensions? Don't you think after the first test bomb went off, the aliens would have popped in and said, yo, wait a minute. You can't drop this shit. Do you know what you just did to my world? You punched a hole into it. Now I'm looking at Earth people half the day. I don't want to look at you. I don't need a skylight. Or something. I don't know how it could damage any other dimension. How? How does that happen? So it goes off here, but they feel it in the other dimensions, and I don't get how. I know. The frequency. I know. The power of the atom. Yeah, I get it. The nuclear rage of the nuke. Yeah, right, got it. Bullshit. I call bullshit. I don't believe it. I don't believe there's other dimensions. Nope. I just don't. Nope. Hey, who's this? Greg O'Brien, $10, says, Alien Girl's coming after me with the butterfly net. Well, you said she, and I was talking about Alien Girl, so I don't know who you're talking about. Who's this person? Hold on a second, Greg. Hold on. Jono Mazi. Hey, Rich, greetings from South Africa. That's why I wanted to interrupt real quick. Have you been following the latest release of Milky Way high-res footage? Yes and no. There is a disturbing amount of manual blackouts of strange artifacts. Oh, really? Oh, I have not heard about that. Can you do me one huge favor, Jono? Jono Mazi. God, it's a great freaking name, dude. If it's real, if that's your real name, it's the best name I think I've heard in a long time. Can you email me a link to gufonradio@gmail.com? I'll throw it down so you don't forget. I'll throw it as a banner. Can you do that? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, everybody. And if you can, leave a comment on what you think is going on with aliens and the abductions. What do you think is going on? Do you think the aliens are abducting us for scientific purposes? Thank you, Jono. Jono Mazi. Send that over. Greg, thank you very much. I appreciate the super chat. That's $10, bro. Come on. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's huge. Thank you. Mucho gusto generoso. Did I say that wrong? That's nothing to sneeze at. Is that the wrong way to say that? I thought that sounded good. It's supposed to be good, not a bad thing. Good thing. Hey, that ain't nothing to sneeze at. That means it's good. Speaking of all things good, £5, £5. Peace and love, Rich, on top form. Thank you. Sending you a hug. Oh, wow. I can't believe you. Thank you so much. That's unexpected. And I haven't said anything for a long time. Thank you. That is very sweet. Appreciate it. All things good. Mucho gusto. Super nice-o. Oh, shut up. Jono much. Jono. Did you mean Jono or Dono? Oh, I thought you were talking about Jono's name. Don't know what you're talking about, huh? Jono, is that your real name? On January 18th, astronomers released a gargantuan survey of the Milky Way as part of the Dark Energy Camera Plane Survey project. Ultimately, it snapped images of a whopping 3.32 billion objects. What? Gotta send me that. I've purposely been not watching or clicking on those photos because I haven't been impressed. To me, it's a bunch of dots. I want to see some trees on another planet now. I'm getting tired. I'm getting old. Yeah. Turn that. I don't have a frown. I have no frown. There is no frown. I am never that bad that I need a sad face. Only when I'm sick. I haven't been sick in a month. Almost got sick today. All right, don't talk about me, Rich. Get on with the show. Did we already do this? Oh, we already did that. Thank you very much. Sending you a hug. And Brian, another $2. If you don't, no. You see? Now I know you're not listening. Now I know. You want to know why I know, Brian? I'm going to get you on this one. Because I never, ever, 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 ever said I don't believe. Ever. I believe in aliens, UFOs, ghosts, spirits, poltergeist activity, because I've seen it. And some other weird shit. What I don't believe is other people. Is it? I don't believe them. I'll tell you why. Because a lot of that stuff I've captured too. You know? And you can tell when something looks fake and something doesn't. Yeah, I believe in orbs, spirit orbs. They're 100% real. And the reason they're circular, does anybody know why they're not just tubes, forks, wavy things? Because a circle is the easiest formation for energy to make. It takes the least amount of energy to make a circle. So that's why they come up as orbs. It's easy. It's the first thing they learn is how to move about, right? And their energy just goes with. And you know what the energy is? The energy isn't just, the energy is the heart. And the rest of the body's around it. You just can't see it. But that's what the orb is. It's your overall energy that we all get to see when you pass on. That's the theory. And me and my ex-wife had that experience. I just can never ever say orbs are fake again. I haven't said that, and I haven't said it in 18 years. When we had that experience, it ignited everything. It changed everything. And we both just sat there. I mean, it happened, like 11:45, and then by the time it was done and everything, it was like 12:30 because we sat there. We couldn't go to sleep, and then we just laid in bed. And I can't sleep. I go, I know. I keep staring out the window, and it stays with you forever. That's why I'm not giving Marie a real bad time, because she doesn't deserve that. She's trying her hardest. It changes me. It does. It's changed me seeing these things and experiencing them, because I went from not believing to believing overnight. Imagine. But the opposite thing happened too. When I was recording all of those satellites, I thought they were UFOs. Turns out they were satellites. So, it works both ways. I spent 11 months, get this, 11 months, and I can't tell you how many hours, going outside day and night before sunset for 4 hours each night minimum, before sunrise and after sunset. And I would record all the iridium flare satellites, but in the meantime, I wound up capturing 5 triangles. Not solid objects, 3 points of light, moving in a specific direction, some of them changing. So caught some good things and a bad. If it wasn't for me going out there looking for what I thought were real UFOs, I wouldn't have captured real UFOs. Which, by the way, turned out to be the most incredible on the internet. Yeah, and if, I have those fleet videos, which that one fleet video where the objects, just then all of a sudden it goes around it and they moved around that. Oh man. I mean, I was watching that on the camera live, and I'm like, I can't believe this just happened. I kept saying, I just can't, this is unbelievable. I was so excited. I could not wait to get that up on the internet. Thank you, Brian. I believe, bro. Uh-oh, something's going on. Something's going on in the chat. I see some weird stuff. Jammer Travels. There's GUFO. GUFO. All $2. Jammer Travels. What are you doing, man? You're being weird. Don't throw your money away. Well, at least you're giving it to a great cause. I appreciate it. There it is. That good. The end. All right. That you good? Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Sapphire Elf is here. How you doing, Sapphire Elf? Good to see you, man. Sky Pilot. Yeah. You guys are hanging out tonight. Thank you for it. There you are. Sapphire, how you doing? Jammer Travels throwing down the GUFON $10. Thank you very much. Again. Crazy. That was funny. Thank you very much. I don't know how you got those out so quick. That's the fastest I've ever seen a GUFON put out like that. All right. So we're done with this. But back to the alien thing. Why? You see, we're not safe. So imagine you're out there just walking around. You see lights in the trees, whatever. You want to go investigate. Next thing you know, you're gone. Oh my God, I got to tell you about the dream I had last night. Holy shit. I woke up. It was the craziest nightmare, but it wasn't graphic or anything. It was just in my dream. This is how it started. In my dream, I don't know who I was talking to. And I go, I don't know what happens when we die, but I imagine it's the same thing like it was before you were born. Remember? No. You don't remember what it was like before you were born? No. Do you? No. And that's what death is. And I had this conversation with somebody. And during the conversation, I realized I was dead. And when I opened up my eyes, I was in a black, it was all black. Like when I put my hand down, it was black. Like I couldn't see any fabric or anything, but everywhere around me was black. And it was like silk curtains all around me. And no matter where I went, I was able to push these curtain clouds or whatever they were, just a little bit, but it was like they almost pushed back. It was like a Tempur-Pedic type of thing. Like there's some give, but you ain't going anywhere. I was in this environment that was like I was surrounded by extremely soft, like I was in a place where I couldn't hurt myself. You know what I mean? Like a white room almost, where they put the insane people and they put them in straitjackets and then they put them in padded rooms because they try to kill themselves. That's what I was in. And I started thinking about this in my dream. And I'm like, I'm dreaming. And then I realized that I was dreaming. And once I realized I start dreaming, the dream ends within seconds. And I knew that I triggered that. And I'm like, don't forget this dream. Don't forget this dream. Oh, I'm going to forget that I was dead. And I woke up and I said, dead. And I was like, whoa, man, I can't believe that dream. And I sat there and I'm like, so when we die, I saw what it's like when we die. It's nothing. Or maybe because what scared me was that I felt like I wouldn't need to go to the bathroom. I wouldn't need food. I wouldn't need anything to survive. I'm in this place and I can't get out. And I don't know how long I'm in there. And then I started feeling claustrophobic in my own house. I felt like, oh my God, I go, what if we die and that's it? There's nothing. But your energy goes somewhere. Your energy. Remember, Rich, the orb. That's you. That's your energy. Yeah, maybe. I sure hope so. But every now and then I have these dreams or experiences that somehow propel me into a different level of thought, to almost like another level of maturity, if you can believe that. It's almost as if like I got an upload of energy, which I don't think I did. I'm just saying that's what it felt like when I came out of that. I was like, it felt like I woke up and I was still in the dream because it was dark, even though I had my nightlight on and whatever, my alien nightlight. Man, I'm telling you, I was dead. And the weird, let me tell you what else happened today. So, oh my God. So I've had some weird things. Okay, forget that. And if I was to just talk about my health for a second, I don't know if it's possible, but maybe I think I'm picking up some interference of electronic noises. Now, let me tell you why. So I was getting ready to go to the gym today, and I was getting dressed, and I bent down, pulled up my shorts, and as I did that, I turned my head like this to see if the TV was on, just out of my peripheral vision. And I heard what sounded like an electronic signal. And so I don't move. And I hear, a static and, like, not more, like maybe Morse code. I wish I could find out what but it sounded. So I moved my head away and it stopped. So I turned my head back and there it was again. So I sat there, and it's, stupid stuff. It's making the static noise, and I hear like that. But it was digital. It was a high. I can't even do it. I'm sure I could find it somewhere and play it for you, and when I turned my head, and it was really quiet. The air conditioning wasn't on. The refrigerator had shut off because it got really quiet. And I remember thinking, it is really quiet. And during the day, it's never that quiet. And I don't know what it was, but just caught my attention on how quiet it was. And when I turned my head to take a look and see if the TV was on, I heard that thing in my ear, just this ear. And so I sat there, and I didn't leave for a good maybe minute and a half, and it slowly started to fade away. And then the air conditioning turned on, and I couldn't hear it. But it makes me wonder if that signal is constantly bombarding me and making me get nauseous and sick. Because look, let me tell you, when I'm here at home, I don't know, I feel like my energy gets zapped. When I leave, it's like I'm charged up. I'll go visit my parents. They're not that far from me. My mother goes, "You seem fine." And I go, maybe the drive woke me up, but I know deep down, as soon as I left the house, I could feel it. And it's probably psychological at this point, but I'm not sure. But I don't know. Maybe there's something going on in this house. Maybe it's the ceiling fan, but it wasn't because it wasn't on. Maybe it was the refrigerator. Nope. Then I thought, well, maybe it's the Wi-Fi signal I'm picking up from the router. I was facing this direction. I mean, I was right out there. So I'm going to do a little more tests. I'm going to try to see if I can pick it up on a microphone tonight when it gets really quiet and go from there. Maybe it's just the electronics in the area. And for some reason, I picked up the signal very clear, very low. It's like I wouldn't have heard it if the air conditioner was on or even the TV. That's what's strange. It's like they can zap you and you can become a targeted individual and nobody can prove it. They'll blame it on, oh, you had mold. That's what made him get sick. That's what caused the pocking on his chest. Yeah, it wasn't electronics. What happened to his brain? Look at his temporal lobe. It's enormous, Johnson. He's got an enormous what? No. Oh, boy. It's just been weird living here in Florida. My parents want to move now. They don't want to live here anymore. Here, I forgot to play this earlier because I couldn't find it. Let's just for shits and gigs. Isn't this nice? Everything's working on StreamYard so fast. I have no problems.
But officials are advising the president not to shoot it down over concerns that falling debris from this balloon could hurt people on the ground.
So here's what we think we know. The balloon entered U.S. airspace a couple of days ago. It flew eastward into Montana. It's not clear what it was doing there, but the state is home to one of 3 U.S. Air Force bases with intercontinental ballistic missiles.
The discovery coming just days before Secretary of State Antony Blinken is scheduled to visit, guess where? Well, Beijing. Meanwhile, China reacting with a statement saying it is looking into the balloon, but General Jack Keane says he's not buying that.
What we do know is they've done this before. We know it's a spy balloon. It's going to depart at some time, and we don't want this to happen again. So shoot it down on the way home, over mountains, or when it gets back out at sea. We already know it was spying.
Shoot it down on the way home.
To me, it's about deterrence.
Chief National Security Correspondent Jennifer Griffin has more from the Pentagon.
She's
Jennifer,
cool,
what do we know this morning?
Well, Dana, the Chinese foreign minister.
By the way, Dana, I gotta tell you, she's just beautiful. Dana, what's her last name? Piori? Pernomi? She's so pretty. She's just business cute, right? Not her.
Research, mainly meteorological purposes. In other words, it's a weather balloon. No reaction yet from the Pentagon. This is not the first time Beijing has sent this kind of spy balloon over U.S. territory. They've done so before over Hawaii and Guam. Canada is now reporting that they may have spotted a second balloon and are monitoring.
Oh, that's right. There was a second balloon. Yeah. And there was another one over India. A spy balloon. I forgot.
Pentagon has been watching this balloon for several days. I'm told that the president has not ruled out shooting down the balloon, but simply wants to avoid the possibility of American civilian casualties. The balloon is the size of 3 Greyhound buses and has heavy equipment hanging from beneath it. A senior defense official told reporters the Chinese surveillance balloon appears to have been sent by Beijing to spy on sensitive sites in Montana, one of 3 U.S. bases where the U.S. houses its intercontinental ballistic missiles and nuclear missile silos.
Balloon is currently traveling at an altitude well above commercial air traffic and does not present a military or physical threat to people on the ground. Instances of this kind of balloon activity have been observed previously over the past several years. Once the balloon was detected, the U.S. government acted immediately to protect against the collection of sensitive information.
A high-altitude Chinese spy balloon has penetrated U.S. airspace.
Thank you for taking me up in your balloon.
Thank you for taking me up in your balloon.
Doesn't feel different at all, does it?
On the contrary, this is the moment that I've been waiting for my entire life.
Stupid.
We need to go down now.
Is that that it? No.
Today is Friday, February week, northern plain states, and these nuclear weapons, of course, are highly secretive. The bases and where they are located is highly secretive. Their operations are highly secretive, and this balloon is hovering right over them? What the hell is going on? Joe Biden is refusing to shoot this thing down. And we know why, because Joe Biden is owned, operated, controlled by the communist Chinese. And we are going to detail all.
That's gotta hurt. Well, you heard it, folks. Yeah, I thought I would just throw that in there for today's show. There's just, and you know what? This isn't anything. Oh, I have a Bigfoot story too. This isn't anything that I'm saying. This is what a man is saying, why men lie to women. Hey, in this world, in ufology, can I just say something? I know, I have a choice. This whole field is 85% male, if I'm rounding up a little. And that's a lot of dudes. And I see a couple of women here and there. But there's a good thing about this video I'm going to play. Has nothing to do with anything here on the show. I just thought it was interesting. And I'm only playing it because, I want to play it. Something different. Break up the monotony of UFOs.
Here, you know what? How about this? I want to have sex with multiple girls. You're going to be loyal to only me. Sit your ass at home, not be on Instagram, not go to the club, not have your guy friends, not be a whore, not embarrass me in public, be quiet when we're in public, be a respectful, dutiful girlfriend, have children with me, and be loyal only to me.
Good luck. You got me.
There you go. Hold on. Thank you very much. You've proven why men can't be honest with women. Yeah. Congratulations. There you go.
Because I want to fuck a bunch of women behind my back?
This is so. I just told you exactly what it is, and you can't handle it. That is why men can't be honest with women. I literally gave you what every man wishes they could do with a girl, right? And I told you the truth. And what did you say? Hey, good luck with that. This is why men can't be honest with women. Women don't live in reality. They don't handle the truth very well. So guys have to lie to them. Here, you know what? How about this?
I don't know if that's true anymore. I can't say. I don't know what the world is like. I don't know what the dating world is like. So, is that true? Is that what's going on? Because I know why I would lie. Because I don't want to get in trouble. You don't want to get caught. That's why men lie. Relationship is two ways. And if it's played one way, somebody's always going to do that. Anyway, back to work. I thought I would break that up a little bit. What is this? All right, here we go. Whoa, what is that? I got to see what this is. I don't understand this. Well, this is weird. I don't understand why this is here. It says Fox News, but it isn't. Okay. Oh, did you see, there's a video of Ukraine using death ray on Russian troops. Have you seen this? Yeah. Video footage of what appears to be a strike on Russian soldiers by an unidentified weapon has been viewed over 1 million times online. In the clip circulating on Twitter, soldiers can be seen walking across fields, some visibly injured, before being struck by a weapon or projectile. They're calling it the death ray. Where's the video? Oh, here it is. Let me see if I can play this. I want to make sure it's not I have to wait 30 seconds for the ad. Has everybody seen that? Has anybody seen that? High-ranking official believes that Russia is running out of missiles. This isn't it. 15, 12 seconds left. Let me just see if this is it. Because that would be interesting. I want to see this weapon. But this isn't it. This isn't it. This can't be it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That's not it. This is stupid. Again. Interesting, though. Let me see if this is it. No, that's not it. All right. So it's just a clickbait. Chupacabra in Michigan, UFO triangle formation over Yakima. January 31st. Lights make triangle over Yakima, Washington, January. Let's check this out. This comes from Jose Sanchez. I almost said Jesse. Jose Sanchez Jr. Let's pull this up the right way. This is a minute-long clip. I like this. All right, let's see what's going on here. Thank you, Jose Sanchez, who, by the way, is a fantastic artist. And I will be showing some of his stuff soon. Here we go. This one comes from UFOs, I think. Well, there are 3. 1, 2, 3. But I'm going to call out bullshit and say that's airplanes. By the way, have you ever heard this about UFOs? If you see red, green, blue, or white lights, it's ours. If you see any other colored lights, it's not. Have you ever heard that? The bright orange, the bright reds? Those aren't ours. They're like, you know. Have you ever heard that? Because UFOs that we have lights on them, they say. I'm not sure I'm buying that. But that was just something somebody said. Just seeing if it's something you guys have heard. Never know. Right? One of the saddest lessons of history is this. If we've been bamboozled long enough, we tend to reject any evidence of the bamboozle. We're no longer interested in finding out the truth. The bamboozle has captured us. The bamboozle has captured us. It is it's simply too painful to acknowledge, even to ourselves, that we've been taken. Once you give a charlatan power over you, you almost never get it back. Carl Sagan. From The Demon Haunted World. I know I read that the other day, but that was just some really good stuff right there. Unidentified aerial annoyance? Full disclosure? Or dubious nonsense? This was a tweet that was put out. There's an article here. Elisa Bowden put this out. It's from the Space Insider, space.com. And it's an interesting article, actually. Unidentified aerial annoyance. Is it bullshit? I mean, what are we doing here, they're asking. Whatever is at play here, organizations are taking close encounters with weirdness seriously. The coming year, we'll surely see a persistence of debate, discussion, and disbelief regarding anonymous airborne occurrences. Today, they are branded as UAP, but perhaps UAP is an offshoot of flying saucers from afar, and once identified, will satisfy those hungry for a government confession over that decades for UFOs. They have assaulted our atmospheric areas as well as mental airspace. Whatever is at play here, organizations are taking close encounters with this weirdness seriously. What confidentially looms ahead is an entire year of UAP and UFO banter. So could 2023 become the year of the great reveal, the truth that Earth is on the receiving end of full body contact with other star people, star child children, other folk? Conversely, will it be one more calendar year that adds up to a nothing burger and confusing brouhaha? Yeah. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Stopped playing. Boop.
Sightings of objects in the air that could not otherwise be explained. For more than 20 years, that project had treated unidentified anomalies in our airspace as a national security threat to be monitored and investigated. In 2017, we learned for the first time that the Department of Defense had quietly restarted a similar organization tracking what we now call unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs. Last year, Congress rewrote the charter for that organization, now called the Airborne Object Identification and Management Synchronization Group,
or bullshit,
or AIMSOG for short. Today, we will bring that organization out of the shadows.
How old is
this? This hearing and oversight work has a simple idea at its core. Unidentified.
I'm tripping balls. Why am I tripping balls? I haven't tripped balls in 12 years.
Aerial phenomena are
I'd like to trip balls. Jackie? Trip balls?
No security threat. And they
Are you
need
talking
to be
about
treated
me?
that way. For too long, the stigma associated with UAPs has gotten in the way of good intelligence analysis. Pilots avoided reporting or were laughed at when they did. DoD officials relegated the issue to the back room or swept it under the rug entirely, fearful of a skeptical national security community. Today, we know better.
No, we don't.
UAPs are unexplained, it's true, but they are real. They need to be investigated, and many threats they pose need to be mitigated. Undersecretary Moultrie, Mr. Bray, thank you for coming today. First, we need you to update us on the status of AIMSOG. The legislation creating it was passed in December. The deadline for implementation is fast approaching, but the group does not even have a named director. We need to know, sirs.
Ready? Wow.
An ad popped up. We don't need no stinking ad. We know where that's going, huh? I don't know if you guys were, if that was about me tripping balls, but I don't know. I think I'm all right. All right, let's pull up one more thing here. Let's see. Maybe I got it right here. Hold on. God, I can't stand that. You know, we never finished the dude, this is weird. Something's wrong. Something is wrong. I can't play anything. What's going on? I can't play anything. Is everything cool? Did something happen? No video, no messages. Hold on. Oh, wow, that's cool. No, I've never seen this. Somebody just sent me a photo. Check this out. It's called a pentagon on the moon. Oh, this is from okay, I was supposed to show this guy's video and I forgot, of the moon. I'm just going to give you an inside peek at one of the things he just captured in that video. This is amazing. Check this out. This Pentagon logo or whatever. Wait, something's wrong. There we go. Look at this. Look at that right here. It's a Pentagon logo. You could even look at that. This picture is very not clear. It's not as clear as the one I was looking at, but you can see it's clearly a Pentagon. Right? Isn't that wild? He's got some really good stuff, and I'm gonna start posting them. And hopefully that can get you. You know what? We need to get going. So we're gonna end the show because Amy from Alien Girl 111 is doing her show tonight. Let me pull it up and show you what she's doing. This is going to be epic for Amy. Check it out. There it is. She's doing a snow moon starseed reading tonight. So we're going to go there. It starts in 65 minutes. 65. Now it's 10 o'clock. She moved it. All right. Now it's 10 o'clock, everybody. Okay. Play that game? All right. 10 o'clock. My time, anyway. That's Alien Girl 1. Here, let me drop the link in the chat. Here you go. There it is. Alien Girl right there. And we're going to take off anyway because it's time. So thank you, moderators and super chatters, for hanging out and giving the support. Your time and your donations, unbelievable. Again, off the charts. And the newcomers and the veterans as well. Thank you for supporting GUFON. And I just got a final super chat here from, I better read this. Okay. Jono. He sent $10 on PayPal. Says, appreciate the sanity you bring to ufology, chasing the truth whilst others are chasing fame and fortune. Thank you very much. Jono. That was great, man. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that again. Did he? That's twice, right? Thanks, Jono. Very good. Thank you very much for giving GUFON a chance. And, you know, I'm always trying to make things better here. Trying to make myself better, not to be so much of a jerk. And, but I'm passionate, and sometimes I may slip up. But know this, my intentions are not nefarious. I just want the truth, people. And I'm really frustrated, you know. I feel like I'm losing my mind. You know what they say? You keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result when all you do is getting the same. That's insanity. See, I couldn't even say it correctly. But StreamYard, God, it was beautiful. Bernie's throwing down the last one tonight. Look at the Bernie Muro with the super dono right at the end. Man, wow, look at you. Hey, Alien Girl, you moved it to 10. What gives? Star Child. 10 o'clock. Well, go double check over at Alien Girl anyway. Here's the link again. And just set your notifications for an hour. It's going to be fun. So I'll be listening, but I'll be at the, you know, that's working out. Bernie, thank you very much. Very, very much. Bernie Muro. Yeah, go now. Start the show. You can't be flipping and flopping. Just pick a time and go with it. I set you up tonight. Got you off and running. All right. Thanks, Bernie. Thank you, everyone. And like we think what we do here is what nobody else is doing. Nobody else is giving you true knowledge. Truthology for ufology. A gush. You know, I was saying it. All right. Have a great weekend. Check out Alien Girl 111. I just put the link in the chat. Keep sharing it. And you'll have a great time at her shows. Her energy's off the charts. And I can't wait to see these snow moon readings. So, guys, I don't know if there's a show tomorrow. It is Sunday, 50-50. But if there is, it's 7 o'clock. Every night will be at 7. See you guys later. Alien bless. Got the wrong one, you ding.
Unidentified flying objects.